Ляля квітуча, мова співоча, дівчата гарненькі, як і солоденькі, різні люди, добра вдача, козак співає, душа плаче.
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I promise you that you won't be disappointed whatsoever. So why don't you come and join me in discovering amazing, talented artists and bringing it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now today, as you can see, I'm in a different location. I'm at my mum's house. Today is my sister's birthday and tomorrow is Christmas. I've got my son here and we are going to have a fabulous day today. As well as we're having a fabulous day, there is thoughts and prayers going out to people who are less fortunate than ourselves. And I believe if you have the God inside you and you know that you're going to have a blessed Christmas, please think about the people who are less fortunate than yourselves, who may not have an amazing Christmas as yourself, but who has the pure heart and soul to have a wonderful, fruitful life. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm just saying, basically, you know, don't think about others during this time of this festive, seasonal, godly kind of feeling. Even though Jesus wasn't born in December, he was born in March, and everybody knows that he's a Pisces. But there's something about Christmas that oozes love frequency around the world. You know, almost most countries that celebrate Christmas. How about that? Now, this goes on to my next reaction of today. I got this amazing, I'm still like, what? Email on Instagram. I'm going to read it out to you. So it says, hi there. My name is, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. My name is Maloka, or Myloka, or Mykola, there you go. Mykola, there you go. I'm a director of the Ukrainian artist Kozak Siromana, there you go. Siromana, there you go. We released the first clip on the network. Can we hear his reaction from you? I'm like, what? Me? Of course you can. Kozak Siromana is a real Kozak who lives without a passport, a telephone, in a small village in Ukraine, still adheres to the tradition of the 16th century and behaves according to the laws of honor. Come on. Who would not react to this? I had to do some translations. So the song is called Walking. And I believe the lyrical contents, only a little bit, is I am a soul in a human body. I am not a body. I am a person. I am in Ukraine, not in Ukraine. Because this is sunny joy. I feel it, recognize it, know it, appreciate it, teach it. I give my love sincerely. I don't hold any grudge against anyone because everyone who does something in life gets his full share. The law of nature is not vain. We share our own, we value our own, respect others. To fight for the holy without hatred. To walk lovers in search of romance. Holiday gathering close friends and relatives. They went for a walk. Kozak on love, on hot pack. You got to tell me what hot pack is. We walked in our boundless dreams we achieve. P.S. Will love victory, poor Kozak. That's what's in the description page, and that's what I've translated it. So if Google translated it, made a couple of mistakes, let me know about it, because I want to correct that and definitely put that in my description page as well. So there's the setup. Now let's get ready for the reaction, shall we? So without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? Enko, stop blocking my music, my reactions.
Земля квітуча, мова співуча, дівчата гарненькі, як і солоденькі, різні люди, добра вдача, козак співає, душа
You know that the
плаче.
collaboration with Kalish, don't you?
Гуляли, 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 на широкі крила стали. Гуляли,
Which I
гуляли,
reacted to.
гуляли, гуляли, козаки по полю далеко мандрували.
And he went crazy in that dance. Did you see his dance? In the Kalish one. I'll talk about that after.
Сам по собі вгаючи полі, ревуть гармати, не сумуй, мій брате. В нас є Хортиця, в нас є Карпати, пройде страшна зима, підуть брати, як спати. Гуляли, 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 на широкі крила
I'm gonna try some words.
стали. Гуляли, 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 козаки по полю далеко мандрували.
You ready?
А я гуліна дура, виросла, була мала.
He's crazy.
А я гуліна дура, виросла, була мала. А я гуліна дура,
I know
виросла,
that
була
name, I know
мала.
that.
А я гуліна дура, виросла, виросла, ха!
But I have started watching some Kozak films. And believe it or not, they're crazy. So I see it.
Гуляли, 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 на широкі крила стали. Гуляли, 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 козаки по полю далеко мандрували.
Let me
Гуляли,
crazy, let me
гуляли,
fearless,
гуляли,
crazy.
на широкі крила стали. Гуляли, гуляли, гуляли,
This is
гуляли,
catchy though.
козаки по полю далеко мандрували.
So that was Kozak Siramaha. Now, reason why I'm saying it that way, because when I translated his name from Ukrainian to English, it missed out the K. And then what I did was I went back into Ukrainian and see the way how Ukrainians pronounce his name, and Siromaka. So they missed out the K in Google. So apologies for that. This was walking. Now, as you know, Kozak Siromahha, he done a collaboration with Kalish Orchestra, with numero Kozak, which was absolutely amazing, which I did react to as well. So I believe that's what's led, and a number of things. I don't know what's happening over in Ukraine, how me is, well, from the comments that I'm getting, is lovely and it's brilliant. So thank you very much. So to get an email from on Instagram regarding this amazing artist, and it was a director, I'm like blown apart. I really am. I'm like, I'm still in dream world. This is an amazing song. It has so much values and so much traditions. And I'm going to go back and watch it again. But it has so much values and traditions in there. And for me, when I watched the collaboration between Kalish Orchestra and Kozak Siromahha, he was actually going crazy in the music video. And for me, I was like, I mean, the dancing, it was just like contemporary, but very free, a freeness in dancing, which we see people who are in the conveyor belt of the manufacturing of life. Because remember, Kozak isn't. He's out of the grid. He hasn't got a passport. He's been living, was it the law of, I've cut that out, but it's the law of nature or something. But it's a different kind of way. And I have been watching, even though it's not documentaries, but it's just films which involve, it's not about films about Kozak, but it's wherever I'm seeing a film and there's a Carpathian in there or Cossacks in there, they're always talking about how strong they are, drinking. They've got this very strong bond, and they are absolutely fearless about death. And they dance. There was this poem I reacted to many a year ago or so, and response back I got, and I remember that the description, because that there was this event that happened. I can't remember back when, and that there was in the forest, and I can't remember who the ops was. Most probably was Russians, and they couldn't find where the sort of like the Russians were hiding. So what the Cossacks did, they came up open in the forest, open field, and started dancing. And there was fearless as the bullet, and as the opposition, the enemies, was trying to shoot at them. They were still, but that was the only way to find out where they were. And so as they was coming up to shoot at the Cossacks, and they weren't ducking either, they were still dancing, and you know, some of them was dying, but they still, you know, they was like, oh my gosh, you're dead. They carried on dancing, and you know, and mocking the enemy while while dancing. But that was the only way they could find where the enemy was. And as they popped up, they found them, and you know, they got them. But I thought, what? That's just like, what? Fairness. I think the fairness comes with the freeness. I love camping. I love going out to the forest, and the freeness that you get from just going into the forest, or going up on a mountain and looking at the world once you reach to the top, is such amazing freeness that you don't actually want to come back down. So I understand that part from the Carpathian elements, is that, you know, the world is crazy down there, and it's peaceful, and you know, it's natural. You're one with the nature. You're breathing in the fresh air rather than any kind of pollution. You're drinking from water, which is the freshest before it gets down there and polluted. There's so much values and gain in coming out of the grid. And if you don't know what the grid is, just type in Google, you know, what the grid is and out of the grid. So there is loads of things in here that's like seeing a man that's, not saying that it has no worries or whatever, just doesn't understand the world and doesn't want to understand that kind of, that level of that world. It's more simplistic to be the way how he is, because there's values that are lost when you go into that modern society, and there's humongous amount of values that needs to be kept and preserved in the Cossack way. So he is doing an absolutely amazing, he's an amazing attribute for keeping traditions alive. It's as simple as that. And for that reason, I salute you. Boom.
Гуляли, гуляли.